Chapter 14. The Messenger. Edgar walked across the field to Shine Farm as his world of blue ghosts swirled around him. The tall grass swayed in the evening breeze, and he allowed it to brush against the palms of his hands. Edgar took fistfuls of grass into his hands and felt the strength in his forearms. He was the chosen one. He had a purpose. The scent of lavender came to him from the flowers in the field. He heard the leaves on the trees rustle in the wind. All of his senses were heightened. As he reached the gate of Shine Farm, Edgar smelled the reeking alcohol from Joe's breath. He saw him rocking in his chair on the porch, scowling and drunk. Edgar didn't bother to stop and open the gate as he approached. He merely kicked it in. Joe stood and glared at Edgar as he walked up from the gate. "What are you doing?" Joe yelled. Edgar didn't respond. He kept walking toward Joe, the cloying smell of alcohol increasing with each step. Joe yelled at Edgar again, but he didn't hear it. His blood pounded a rhythm in his head like war drums. He tensed his shoulders and felt the electric crackle of power surge through his muscles. He clenched his teeth and his fists, preparing for his task. Joe had killed Edgar's parents. Joe had killed Murray. Joe had driven away Rachel. Joe had defied the holy. Joe was evil. As Edgar reached the porch, he saw Joe's eyes, and they were scared. But Edgar took no pity on them. He moved forward with astonishing quickness and grabbed Joe's head with both hands. Edgar squeezed as the electric energy coursed through his body. Joe was no match for his power. Nothing could stop Edgar now, and the drums beat on. Joe drooled and leaked from the nose, and the drums beat on. Joe screamed. His jawbone cracked, and the drums beat on. Joe grasped at Edgar's arms, and the drums beat on. Joe looked into the fiery whiteness of Edgar's eyes and pleaded for release. "Forgive me! Holy Creator, forgive me!" Edgar held Joe's head in his hands and lifted him off the porch. He brought the man's face close to his and whispered to him through clenched teeth, "I absolve you. I shall deliver you. I am your messenger." Edgar squeezed one last time and then dropped Joe's lifeless body to the porch. He picked up a lantern sitting next to the rocking chair and threw it through a window. It exploded in the house, and Edgar walked away from Shine Farm. The scent of lavender filled Edgar's nose again, and as he walked across the field, he let the grass brush his palms. Behind him, the fire rose into the sky as Shine Farm burned to the ground, erasing a life Edgar would never know again, erasing everything Edgar had once been, erasing Edgar. Blue ghosts danced around Edgar as he raised his eyes to the sky. I am the messenger.